Hank, it's Friday. And it's a day for the Nations Cup. So the draw was yesterday, and what do you think about the kind of the starting field and the we're starting as number 4.
Right. Yeah. Normally for a draw, the only thing what you would not like to have is number 1 actually, because you always would like to look at least at 1 or 2 horses, especially for the time allowed, and sometimes the distances are still different than what you thought, what you have been walking. But for the rest is concerned, it's always the first horse, the first rider, a bit more difficult when you start early, and for the rest of the class just goes on and on. That's not any more important after that.
So what advice do you give to the Swedish riders?
If they could please jump as many rounds as possible. Because that's what it's all about, no? So we had a nice evening last night with the riders and the owners, and then you actually do not even talk about your Nations Cup. I think they all, except for Emma, but the rest are all experienced people, and they just try to do their best today for sure.
So give us a short recap of what you think, because I mean the starting field is fantastic.
Yeah, and let's say even now Sweden, I think we're not at our strongest yet, with Henrik not there, and then the young one from Marlin. But at one point, the decision that Silver made is that you have to, at one point also Baltimore, he has to come, in this ring if she decides that she would like to take him perhaps next year to the World Championships, or at least that gives her next year more choices. Not that she's like last year, just reliant on 1 horse, and if something happens to that 1 horse, then she's out of the picture. This next year she will have perhaps 2 chances if the horses are sound, and it might be a few months too early for Baltimore perhaps to be optimal, but the way we've seen him grow over the last 3-4 months in the international field, we think that is justified now. And then for sure Emma, she as a rider at one point needs the experience. Her horse is great, it's a great combination, and if she would be considered to perhaps join a World Championships team next year, then she does have to do the Europeans this year. That means that she does have to jump in the team also in Faster Bonal.
Yeah. So is this some kind of like a dress rehearsal for the Europeans?
No, not exactly that, but except for Henrik, this will be the 5 that we are at this moment thinking of. I think so, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So the other riders that's going to start, I mean, we have the Olympic gold winner, for example, Steve Godot. Yeah. What are the strongest riders in this starting field?
I didn't really, for that I have to take the field there for sure. Like you said, it's a world-class field with the Marcus and the Kasternagel and Gerda, and there's many more on that list, Jeroen Dubbeldam, etc., etc. So it's a very strong field, yes.
So if you would have money to put on a winning nation, who would you put your money on?
Well, the thing is, since I
you maybe have money.
I'm going to escape this. I came late last night. I have not looked at all the teams who are jumping, so for sure I would like to put money on the Swedes.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay,
good. Thank you.
You're welcome.